Autzen Stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Smashes through the tackle. He gets a block. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
How about that play? Yeah, that was a great job by the return man, but how about the execution and the block and everybody getting a hat on hat? They've set up that return perfectly. Can't start a game better than that.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So the Washington Huskies will have some work to do after that short return. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
To the air. It's Rodgers. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Ducks offense has its first opportunity of the day. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Sweet feet on the move. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of that.
The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To the air on first down. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. The quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a play by that defensive lineman. You could say he was channeling his inner power.
And that's what defensive linemen do. Big, fast, one of the most athletic players on the field, getting in the backfield. Just beautiful.
You know, you could have shown a little humility there and said, "Aw, shucks," or something.
Aw, shucks, or something.
That's reeled in. It's Coleman. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. Third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll run it from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gonna run it. It's James. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Yeah, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You run them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. With jet sweep pass. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Needs to get it in the end zone on third and goal. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
So 7 yards on the play.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what gets the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams. They'll
throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Dropping back, it's Rodgers. Wide open downfield. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Getting some heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Well, they tried to catch the defense napping. They're 3rd and short on their own side of the 50, and everyone's thinking run. They go pass, but the defense wasn't fooled, so the QB's just got to throw that one away.
And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And the Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Coleman. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker, you can tell. Locked in on the quarterback, chases him down, gets to him, and not only gets to him, doesn't let him break the tackle, gets him on the ground.
Washington sends out the punt team. Looking for a block. It's Johnson. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the air, it's Rodgers. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The run from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Throws to the back. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, Where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. You could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Got the quick pass. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. The lone back's got it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Finds a man on the right. Touchdown, Washington! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Power football with the run. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Looking to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's holding.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll operate out of split backs. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on fourth down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on fourth down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him.
Touchdown, Ducks! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
This offense has a second down play. Leaves it with the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They're setting up the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Quick pass on the fly motion. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. And the returner will be brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Afterburner's coming. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon! That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Washington wants to go quickly. To the air, it's Rodgers. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
He's got him, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking for a man, it's Rodgers. He's got his man across the middle. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Sends it downfield. Pulls it in inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Ducks will try to run out the clock in this final minute. Looking for space, it's James. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Oregon, 31. Washington, 28.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? What's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air, it's Rodgers. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one.